Taking care of business this morning will smooth out and make much more enjoyable the rest of your day. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine for Planet Pulse on this Saturday, January 25th. In theory, what you're saying is true, but in practice, I think it's going to be a little bit tougher because this morning isn't an easy morning. Yes, we have to take care of business, but there's so much going on that we may be distracted by stuff that comes up.
Well, I think the morning is like for battening down the hatches. Look, we're running into some stuff in the afternoon and early evening, which can be pretty wild, windy, stormy energy. And the best thing to do in preparation for those kinds of conditions is to tighten up where you can. And tightening is called for by the planet Saturn, which is coming in two different forms this morning.
Well, that's right. First, early in the morning, Mercury forms a 90-degree square to Saturn, and this is often a time when we run into walls or the realization that our plans are not necessarily as tight or as concrete as we thought they were, and we get sent back to the drawing board or back to our room or back to the internet to do more research. We need to put the information together in a way that makes more sense because what we have isn't quite enough.
Well, Mercury is in conceptual Aquarius, in which idealistic models are often conceived, yet Saturn is in survival-oriented and resource-controlling Scorpio. So part of the challenge that we have this morning is to pull back on ideas and plans that just aren't grounded. And if you ground them, you might lose 10 or 20 or even 80% of what you have, but you'll keep the core.
The core. And this is corroborated by the fact that not only is Mercury squaring Saturn, but the moon, which is joining Saturn, means that it's also squaring Mercury. So we really have the Mercury squaring Moon and Saturn together, which means that we're emotionally involved. This is not just about our head. It's not just about thinking. We actually can feel the need to let go of those emotions and those needs that aren't necessarily helping us or working.
And then the super intense, occasionally psychotic, did I say that? Scorpio moon makes 4 stressful aspects in a row to other planets. It's a wild, sort of crazy thing, which is why battening down the hatches is so important. But you know, the evening ends with the moon going into Sagittarius.
So we don't care.
Right, because Sagittarius is not dealing with the problems of the present. It's looking for opportunities for the future.
And it's not really that when the moon goes into Sagittarius, we don't care. It's just that we forget what it is that we were caring about because we're distracted by the potential rather than the events or the stuff that we've been mired in throughout the day. I'm Rick Levine.
And I'm Jeff Jower, inviting you to join Rick and me here every day to keep your thumb on the pulse of the planets.